to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Once again, we're back and better than ever with another brand new edition of Recap Wednesday coming your way. And we're starting off our coverage today with a recap of last weekend's IFBB California Pro, where the big headlines come from your winner, Charles Griffin, who finished what he started on the Indy Pro stage 2 weeks ago by earning a hard-fought victory and well-deserved invitation to Olympia weekend. Mo Shaban came in second, and if you go back and check out the photos, this was probably the best that he's ever looked. So it feels like it's only a matter of time before he ends up snagging a win sometime this year. Third place went to Tonio Burton, who was one of the pre-show sleepers that we highlighted heading into the weekend, while Italy's Andrea Muzzi finished in fourth, which is the highest placing of his career thus far. So congratulations to him for that. And closing out the top five, we had Peter Clancier, who could be dangerous this year if he gets his conditioning spot on. Next up, we have the first annual Mid-Pro USA, which was a classic physique only event that went down out there in the desert in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And when it was all said and done, we saw Miami's own Camilo Diaz land in the winner's circle for the first time in his career. So congratulations to him for a job well done and a trip to the Olympia stage. The long trip across the pond turned out to be well worth it for the UK's Kevin Hildy, who slid comfortably into the second place position here. Third place went to a battle-tested veteran in Derek Dzinski, who did just enough to hold off a strong push from eventual fourth place finisher Dino Estrada. And wrapping up our top five coverage here, we have second-year man Jordan Moore, who probably brought in his best conditioning to date. Out in Columbia, South Carolina, we saw all sorts of action in the men's physique division at this year's Palmetto Pro Classic, where we're starting our coverage off with the open class and your winner, Ben Margini, who won shows in 3 consecutive weekends now, which officially makes him the hottest athlete in the division. The other big headline here came from Marvin Jimerson, who stepped up big time to win both the Masters 35 plus and 40 plus over divisions, which is impressive in and of itself. But even more impressive when you consider the fact that he didn't even break the top 10 at the Optimum Pro last weekend. So this was a huge turnaround for him. And last but not least, we have the 50 plus Masters, where we saw Dupree Porter bring home the win. Akeem Williams fans, after weeks of waiting for news about if and when we're going to see Akeem back on stage this year, we finally have an answer. Last week, Akeem announced that he had officially begun his prep for the IFBB Tampa Pro, which is a little more than 9 weeks away from us at this point. Right after he made that announcement, Akeem's camp released these progress photos to show their guy looking as good as we've seen him all year long, which leads you to believe that he's been doing everything he needs to behind the scenes to get ready for his contest season. Even though things haven't gotten off to the best start this year, the fact of the matter is that Akeem Williams is one of the 10 best bodybuilders in the world when he's at the top of his game. And he's at a place right now where he can be dialed in both mentally and physically. There's no reason to think that he won't find a way to get himself back on that Olympia stage come December. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.